Hey guys, how's it going? I'm making this video. I'm just going to show you guys how to briefly pinpoint and create a target audience to deliver your ads to, especially if you already use ads and pump up, a good amount of money into ads currently, but aren't really seeing the results that you're expecting. Um, Identifying your demographic or figuring out who your demographic is plays a tremendous role in how ultimately effective your ads are going to be. You can have like the greatest text and copy and image within your ad, but if they're not reaching the audience that's most likely to buy your product or give you business, you're kind of just, you know, reducing your ROI and kind of just, you know, throwing your money down the drain. So, in order to prevent that, I'm just going to quickly go over how you can kind of figure out or paint a picture of who you should be targeting. So right now I'm in Facebook Ads Manager, and I clicked the menu and went to Audience Insights. So this is the screen, the very first screen when you click on Audience Insights, and here's on the left side, left panel, you could kind of insert certain information that kind of provides information to you, that'll start populating on the right side over here. So for instance, if you have like a brick and mortar store, a physical location, only one, or you may have several, but there's one that in a certain location that's lacking in sales or producing business, you can, you know, focus on that location. So I'm just gonna start typing in a few things. So let's say you have a business in Delaware. You can make it specific to the city, the region, the state, however finite or broad you want to make it. So let's say Wilmington here. So right off the bat, you saw some things change over here. It kind of gives you the overall picture of all the users on Facebook within Wilmington, Delaware, kind of their age range, gender, relationship status, education level, job titles, and so forth. So it right away starts to paint the picture. So the most important part here is the interests. So if you say, have a gym or a CrossFit gym, you're going to want to target people who are interested in physical fitness or exercise or healthy life choices, etc. So you kind of want to insert as many topics or keywords that kind of point to the same overall lifestyle. So start here, physical fitness. And as you start typing it, you'll see suggestions. Like I just saw this one, weight loss. Supposed to give you the whole thing. Guess not, but add it anyway. Do healthy diet. So health and wellness there too. And you notice as I'm adding these topics and interests, every single time I insert a new one, these graphs kind of adjust to what I'm inserting. So as of right now, based on the 1, 2, 3, 4 interest topics I just added, you're kind of seeing the picture get painted here. So within Wilmington, Delaware, um, the people who are most interested in these topics and ways of life, 67% of them are women, 33% are men. Um, I guess the job title might not really matter, or it might. You can kind of cater your ad to target specific um, attributes to the prospect. Kind of make it a more personalized ad. It may hit with a demographic, you know, a subset demographic more than others. And at that point, you can just kind of play around with different ad copies, pictures. Facebook also has this great feature where when you're creating ads, you could do split testing. So you could create one campaign with 2 to 3 or a handful of ads, and you kind of specify what you're testing against. So it could be like ad creative, which is imagery, content, ad copy, or you can test the audience. So you can test against like 2 or 3, 4 different audiences to see who responds to your ads better or worse, and then you can kind of learn as you go. And the more you learn, you can fine tune exactly how you're going to create your ads and exactly who you're going to target and how. So this is a great start, especially if you're not too sure of who's coming into your store or who's buying your products online on your website. You could get an idea here of who's more likely or who's more interested in your products from a general sense, just from from the Facebook population's interests. So from this point, you can start, and it also gives you like an estimated number just in Wilmington of your potential reach. You kind of got to look at this as potential leads to your business, which is awesome and a great start. Then you can, you could do connected to your page, which you probably shouldn't do that, because if they're connected to your page, you know that they're already interested in your stuff. You're trying to target new prospects and new potential clients, so you increase your revenue. So then you can save this audience, begin targeting them, and then it could get deeper too. Facebook has something what's known as a Facebook pixel that you could put on your website. So it essentially tracks the people that are coming to your website. And if you get a lot of hits per day, it kind of like builds that audience for you, and then you can come back into Audience Manager and use that pixel to create a new audience and even a lookalike audience, which I'll probably get into in another video. But essentially, a lookalike audience is something that Facebook does where it takes an existing audience that you have or that you use, and based on the, I guess, attributes and makeup of that audience, it'll find everybody else who's currently on Facebook that mirrors that. So it could really, increase the likelihood of building interest and really getting people to your business or your website, and like really increase sales. So there's a lot of things you could do, but just for the purpose of this video, this is a great start. If you're just getting started with Facebook ads, or if you've never started and don't know like where to begin, or what you should be doing first, knowing your audience and your demographic is definitely a great starting point. And then as you experiment with your new audience, you could learn and kind of adjust accordingly. So yeah, try this out. Let me know how it works out for you guys. If any of this is confusing or I've left questions unanswered, feel free to leave a comment. Yeah, in the meantime, hopefully it was clear to you guys. And again, I'll make more videos kind of to dive in the real capabilities and deeper capabilities that Facebook offers that you can totally utilize, and it can make a tremendous difference on your business and how you target your population. So that's all for this. Hope it helps. Until next time, take it easy.